Ghetto Cowboy, Chapter 25. Nobody talks. Nobody moves. The neighbors disappear from their windows. I look down in the mud and see Mama's bracelet that was tied to Boo's mane. I run over to pick it up and hold it tight. I can't see straight no more. My ears is ringing. My throat is all tight, and my stomach is on fire. It's like a volcano erupts in my head. When I see Harper, all my anger comes pouring out at him. I charge, words coming out my mouth, but I can't hear what I'm saying. I charge him like I'm gonna take him out for letting Boo go, for not coming after me and Mama when I was a baby, for thinking I'm just some gang-banging fool, for just giving up on all these horses and the stables and the cowboy way. The next thing I know, I'm hitting him. He sinks to his knees like he got no strength left, but I don't stop. I know everyone looking at me, but I can't keep it in no more. I don't care what nobody thinks of me. I just gotta hit somebody or I'm gonna burst. Somehow he gets his arms around me, and I try to fight him off, but he don't let go. He holds on like I'm a storm in his arms, and I give it all I got till he slowly smothers that anger and all the fight goes out of me too. I'm breathing hard. I'm breathing hard, my heart racing. He holds me close, and I let him. Tears is coming down my face, but it don't matter now. I don't care if everybody sees me crying. I got nothing left. I can feel the other guys around us talking all quiet, but I can't make it out. Finally, I hear Bob whisper in his ear, "Harper, what we gonna do?" Harper takes a deep breath and says quietly, "I don't know." He looks around at everyone standing there like they all waiting for his command. "I gotta think," he says, and he gets up and walks off toward the Ritz-Carlton. The other guys look at each other and scowl. The suit said they had 24 hours to move their horses out, but no one seems to know where to take them. Tex says all the stables that would have taken them is full up or been closed up by the city already. Everything else is too expensive or over in Jersey. Somebody jokes that they could take all the horses up to the Appalachian Trail and hide them. Another guy says maybe the Federation of Black Cowboys in Brooklyn will take them. I look at him and imagine a cavalry of black cowboys coming to save the day. He shrugs. "We aren't the only black cowboys out there, you know." Most of them look like they got their hearts ripped out of their chests. Some of the kids is off crying or standing around looking like somebody ran over their dog. They look totally lost. Some of the guys is angry, kicking at a trash can or yelling at each other. But nobody is talking about how they gonna save the horses and the stables. They all thinking about themselves. Me, I just look where Boo was standing and make a promise. "I will get you back, Boo. No matter what, I will get you back." I look around for Harper and find him in the Ritz, glaring up at that big old hole in the roof. The blue tarp is hanging down inside and he grabs it, trying to pull it down. The more it gets stuck, the more he starts pulling on that thing, like if it's the last thing he gonna pull it down. I can see the anger in him building up, and for a second, I think he gonna pull the roof down on top of him. Then I hear some music. Sounds like that Coltrane guy. Harper ignores it, but it keeps going until he reaches in his pocket and pulls out his cell phone. He flips it open and the music stops. He stares at the caller ID and sees me almost at the same time. He don't talk to the phone. He just holds it out for me. "It's for you." There's only one person I can't think of who would call me. I grab the phone and I listen. I can hear someone breathing on the other end. "Mama?" I ask. I hear her exhale. "Baby," she says, barely a whisper. I stand there for a long time, just listening to her breathe. Harper looks at me, then leaves. Finally, Mama asks, "How you doing, Cole?" It's what she used to say to me when I woke up in the morning and I wandered into the kitchen. "How you doing, Cole?" I stare at the hole in the roof, and it feels like the hole in my stomach. Everything that's happened since she left me here, it's running through my head. I don't know how to answer that question. Baby? She asks. I got nothing to say. She starts talking. I've been thinking, maybe what? She says, maybe I made a mistake. Maybe. I'm looking out the barn door, seeing all the guys arguing. Harper's just staring off into the space like he lost. A couple days ago, I would have just said, come get me. Now, I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking, but with everything going on here, I don't feel like talking to her right now. Baby, she says as I close the phone. I stand there looking at the crushed stall where Boo was. It might be easier to go back to Mama instead of dealing with all this, but I start getting this weird feeling in my gut. The only thing I can think of is the promise I made to Boo. I know I gotta go find him. I got to get him back. I see the guys giving up, but that don't seem like the cowboy way. Not like Harp told it. What happened to never giving up? To having everybody's back? And treating your horse like your best friend? What happened to banding together like cowboys and standing up to the man? I head back out into the open. Some of the guys is already packing up, getting their horses ready to leave. Others is on their cell phones, trying to make arrangements. Harper's still standing there, looking around like it's already over. Harper. He ignores me. Harper, I say again. Without looking at me, he says, you going home to Mama. Maybe I didn't hear him right. We gotta do something, I say. He looks at me, his eyes red and tired out. That wasn't a question. You gotta go back. You got your schooling to attend to. I'm tired of feeling like I'd been kicked in the face. I ain't going back. I see a little surprise in his eyes, but it goes away. I can't take care of you, Cole. Now with all this going down, it's too much. I look over at Tex, who's sitting on an old worn-out couch, smoking a cigarette. He the only one who's calm. You ain't taking care of me nohow. So what difference do it make? I say. I can tell he don't like that I said that. I can help, I add. No, you can't, he says. This is serious. I stand my ground. You just gonna let him take this away too? Seem like that's all you do when things get tough. Walk away. He stares into the dirt. You don't understand how things work in the real world. This ain't some cowboy fantasy. Sometimes you can't do nothing except keep moving on. Then he turns and starts to walk away. What kind of man is you? I say, ready for a fight. He stops. What did you say? I don't back down. I said, what kind of man? That does it. He wheels around, his eyes wide, and for a second, I think he gonna kill me. What kind of man am I? He yells. Harper grabs me by the shirt. I'm the kind of man who took care of this whole neighborhood. I'm the man who kept this tradition alive. I'm the man who saved these horses from becoming dog food. He spits. I'm the man. He towers over me, out of breath, out of words, like he gonna crush me. Suddenly, I don't want to hear it no more. I see Tex rushing over, and when Harper looks up at him, I bolt. I run out of the stables and down the street. I run and I run till I can't breathe no more, till I can't hear the yelling or nothing. I'll go rescue Boo myself. The hell with Harper. The hell with all of them. They want to give up. Then fine. I'll rescue Boo myself and then what? I think of them old stories Tex told us about cowboy justice and the Chisholm Trail. What would a real cowboy do? Shoot him up? Run the bad guys out of town? Maybe. But right now, all them ideas seem a million miles away.